Hey guys, welcome to this first look gameplay video for EVE Online. Okay, so those of you who haven't heard of EVE Online, it's a MMORPG. It's based in space, as you can see. And it's been out for quite some time now actually. It was released in 2003 and it's gained a lot of popularity since then. And I've been seeing a lot of ads in my search engines, in my YouTube videos and other places for this game. So I decided to give this game a go. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to create a new character and see how it plays out. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe for more gaming content. And if you enjoyed the video, please give us a like. Okay, so when you click the icon to make a new character, this is the next screen that you see. So it's asking you to choose an empire to explore. When you hover over each of one of these icons, it gives a little description at the bottom there. Okay, so we're going to go with this one. It's called Caldari. Okay, and you can actually hover over each of the ships. You can click these icons on the top here. It gives you a little bit more information. You can choose the other empires as well, so this is called Amar. The ships do look quite interesting for this one as well. Just gonna have a look at these ones for Minmatar, I think that's how you say it. And then finally Galente or Galent. Okay, so we're actually gonna go with Amar actually. We're gonna enlist with this. So it's saying choose your bloodline. We're gonna go with Amar again. I'm gonna pick a female character. Oh, wow, okay, so this is quite interesting. You can actually change the expressions just by clicking on an area which is highlighted. It's quite detailed, I must admit. And you've got a little history tab at the bottom here. So if you make a mistake or something, you can always go back to what it was before. So obviously these are all the presets. That is quite detailed, I must admit. You can even change the clothing. Alright, so we're just going to go with the default for now. Then click on next. Okay, so now it's saying choose your other options here, ancestry and education. So I'm going to go with religious reclaimers for this one, for the ancestry. Then I'll go with the Royal Amar Institute. Right, I'm going to click on randomize. That's going to give us a name. Then I'm going to enter the game. Okay, so it's asking us if we want to go with the tutorial. I'm going to click on yes, because I do know that this game is quite complicated from the looks of it, and it's always good to know what you're going to do basically in the game. So let's go ahead with this.
Captain, wake up. It's me, Aura, your AI companion. I must insist you wake up right this instant. If you do not wake up, my protocols dictate I initiate your ship's self-destruct sequence, thereby forcing you to regenerate into a new clone. Seems such a waste. This body is so fresh. I see that got your attention. Now that you're conscious, I must inform you that I have both good and bad news. The bad news is your ship's interface has been knocked offline by an unidentified enemy vessel. The good news is that I can help you fix it. I will focus on rebooting your systems, while you try not to die.
Okay, so it looks like this AI companion is going to be talking quite a lot, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut up for now and let her do all the talking.
First, calibrate your camera drones. They allow you to view your ship from multiple angles. You must ensure they are in working order. Almost there. Just a bit more data. Now, your engines are clearly running, but you should still test your maneuvering thrusters. If your ship explodes, we'll know something is amiss.
Alright, so I'm just double clicking somewhere in space, and the ship is moving.
Your ship has not exploded. Yet. This is extremely fortunate, as I've managed to bring your info panel online. I will update it with your current objectives. I'm receiving a distress signal from a nearby ship. I suspect you were not the only one to fall afoul of that unidentified hostile. Let's warp to the signal source. Warp drive active. Stay sharp, Captain. I am not certain what we will encounter when we arrive.
Alright, that's really cool actually, the graphics for the warping there.
We were too far away to get here in time. Target the wreck, and I will scan for survivors. My scanners are not detecting much. Perhaps we need to get closer.
Alright, so it's saying I need to get closer to this wreck, so I can either right click, or I can hold down Q and left click, so we do that.
There do not appear to be any survivors. How unfortunate. I will continue scanning the area, but I am not optimistic. My background processes have reactivated your ship's overview, so you can see what ships and structures exist in nearby space. My sensors indicate a hostile incoming. A Circadian Seeker, to be exact. Lock your target and prepare to fight.
Alright, so I'm right-clicking on the red icon link here, and I'm clicking on Lock Target.
Target locked. I have restored access to your ship interface, so you can fire your weapons. Now would be an excellent time to do so. Fire at will, Captain.
Okay, so this is the primary weapon. I'm gonna click on this.
Leave your weapon engaged until your target is destroyed.
Okay, so it actually looks like I'm firing at this this ship over here.
Good riddance. That Circadian Seeker was a drifter drone. You do remember who the drifters are, don't you? They are one of the few things all the empires of New Eden agree on. They are a threat to us all. Now, let's head home before we encounter any further trouble. We'll be safe once we're docked at a station.
Okay, so if we right click on this where it's sending us to, so that's the Embraer 3 Moon Amar Research Station. I'm guessing that's what that is. And it wants us to right click on it and select dock.
Warp drive active. Warping commenced. We will dock upon arrival.
Okay, so if you press the mouse wheel, scroll it forwards, it zooms out, and backwards it zooms in. And I'm controlling the camera with my left mouse button by holding it down.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
The graphics look really nice, to be honest.
During our warp, I successfully reactivated your neocom. No need to thank me. I am far more capable of multitasking than the average human. Speaking of the neocom, you can use it to contact Concord. As New Eden's impartial law enforcement agency, securing peace in the cluster is their primary function. I am certain they will want to hear about these attacks. You can contact them through the Agency tab in the neocom.
Okay, so we're going to click on the Agency tab over here.
As I predicted, Concord is concerned about the Drifter menace. They have another task for us to handle. Most importantly, they're willing to pay for your services.
Okay, so this looks like the tutorial section over here. These look like quests, I'm guessing. And it says you're going to get 10,000 ISK, which is a form of currency in the game.
Before you depart, you might want to examine the Station Services interface, to which I have just restored access. From there, you will be able to utilize all services available in the station. Seems rather self-explanatory, doesn't it?
Okay, so it says loyalty points store. I can't afford any of these, they look really expensive. So this is just for information, basically. And I also do like the fact that you can drag these windows across. So anything that you can see, you can drag across and position it. That's quite useful.
Prepare yourself, Captain. You are safe now, but once you undock, I believe the correct colloquialism is, all bets are off.
Right, so it's telling me to undock, so I'll click on this.
If you're ready to get to work, walk to the location indicated by Concorde's coordinates. Warp drive active. Warping commenced. Weapons hot, Captain. Getting close to that Seeker to optimize your chance of combat success. I would hate for you to perish so soon.
Okay, so I can orbit this at 1,000 meters.
Good.
Or miles,
Now,
whatever that is.
Lock your target and prepare to fight.
Okay, so it's telling me to click on control and left click on this. So okay, so that locks the target, right?
Fire when ready.
And the shortcut to fire is F1. You can also click at the bottom here, so I'm just going to click on F1.
As before, continue to engage the enemy until it is destroyed.
And it seems like it doesn't matter what direction your ship is facing, because it's firing that enemy ship, even though it's flying behind us, so your ship does move alongside it.
Now that the Seeker has been reduced to scrap, let's see if we can find anything valuable in the wreckage.
And if you want to fire, select the button to fire. It's this one here at the bottom, as you can see, that I'm highlighting. Okay, so it's telling me to right click on this and click on open cargo.
Approaching the wreck. Once we are in range, you can access the cargo. I would loot those metal scraps if I were you. They can be sold for ISK later.
Okay, so it's called
Sociological
ISK.
data indicates that cold hard cash is the universal language of New Eden.
Alright, so I'm going to click on loot all.
Not bad, Captain. However, our work is far from over. You should clear your display. Let's report back to Concorde and collect your reward.
Okay, so it looks like I don't actually have to go back to that base place. I can just claim the reward from here. Okay, so I'm just going to try out this mission as well.
You might want to check your wallet to confirm Concorde has compensated you for your hard work.
So I'm going to click on this Z icon.
You can use your wallet to check your ISK balance and transaction history. That's enough gazing at your money, Captain. I am receiving a transmission from Concorde. Concorde believes those Seekers may have been transmitting data to a specific location. We should warp there. Warp drive active.
I really like the look of this ship as well. It looks quite royal with the gold. Yeah, so far the graphics and the gameplay are really good actually, to be honest. I can see why people are addicted to this and they play this quite often.
Our intelligence was correct. The Seekers have been transmitting sensitive data to those sentry towers. Be warned, they're armed. We need to take them offline, but even the nearest tower is still too far away. Lest you forget, the key to accuracy is flying within your weapon's optimal range. When you are ready to engage the enemy, lock your target and fire.
Okay, so we're going to right click on this. We're going to do lock target. Then we're going to click on the fire icon there. Okay, so it's saying that it's missing, so that means that it's far away. So I'm going to do the orbit. I'm going to get close to this.
You need to take them offline, but even the nearest tower is still too far away. Lest you forget, the key to accuracy is flying within your weapon's optimal range. When you are ready to engage the enemy, lock your target and fire.
Okay, so if you highlight the your weapons icon, it says optimal range is 3,630. So I'm guessing you have to orbit close to that range, basically. So if I right click on this, do lock target, then I'll do orbit. I'll do 2,500 for this. You can hold down W and left click as well. Control and click to lock, and then F1 to fire. Looks like we're taking some damage as well.
Well done, Captain. You may yet prove a worthy captain here. Since you're safe for the moment, you should consider improving your combat skills. I have taken the initiative to provide you with a convenient list of your abilities, both current and aspirational.
Okay, so it's telling us to click on the character sheet. Okay, so we're going to click on start to start the gunnery training of the skill. Okay.
I will notify you when your skill training is complete.
And it said something about surgical strike, so I'm going to click on this as well. Okay, so I can't actually do that. It says the skill does not fit in the training queue. That's fine. So I have to wait for this gunnery to finish, and it says it's going to take 9 days. It's quite a long time. Alright, so we can close this down.
Our work here is done for now, though I am certain this is not the last we will hear of the Drifters. They do so like to wreak havoc.
Okay, so I'm going to do this mission. It's called Clearing
I've
the Air.
received a report that something is blocking communications in this sector. I would follow up on this lead if I were you. Concord has relayed the coordinates for a possible source for this disruption. Shall we, Captain? Warp drive active. The source of the interference is nearby. It may be aboard this seeker. There's only one way to find out. Eliminate it.
Okay, so I'm going to hold down W. I'm going to left click on this. I'm going to click on Control and click it as well to lock it down. I'm going to wait for the range. I'm going to hit F1 so that it can start firing. Obviously it's going to miss now because it's not near the actual ship.
Hostile inbound. I am positive that this ship is carrying the scrambling device. Destroy it to take out the jammer.
Okay, so I have to destroy a Seeker Eluder. So yeah, if you can't find something, you can just zoom out completely just to see where it is. Right, so I'm just going to click on Control, lock it down. I'm going to click on W and left click this. I'm going to click on F1 on the keyboard.
Are back online. Good work, Captain.
Okay, so it's telling me about a chat window, similar to other MMORPGs, I suppose.
You should take this opportunity to let Concord know that you're excelling at doing their job for them.
Just gonna see what this mail icon is at the bottom here. So there's a reward. It says I can redeem this when it's docked, so I'll have a look at that later on. But yeah, this is just a few of the tutorial missions in EVE Online. Hope you guys found this video useful. Personally, I think this is a really fun game to get into. And I can see myself spending hours just exploring and doing missions in this game. And it's a shame I didn't get to play this in the previous years because I was busy with World of Warcraft, but looks like I will continue playing this going forward. And I'll leave a link in the description of the places you can get this from, and you can basically download this from the Steam website or the EVE Online website as well. I've gone with the Steam option because I like seeing the number of hours I've played in the game. It's easy to keep track of all the games I've got in my library. But ultimately, you do have to create an account on the EVE website as well to log in. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe for more gaming content.